So yesterday was a bit of a weird day. In the late morning into afternoon, I went to visit a bookshop, had a little wander around a bookshop, bought a book. I went to a garden centre, had a little bit of a wander around the plants, didn't buy a plant. In the morning though, yesterday, I went to my office, to the place where I've been working for over 6 years. I mean, I've been working remotely, but the office, the location, the hub of where I have been working for the last 6 and a bit years, and I gave back my equipment because yesterday I was officially made redundant from my role at work, which basically means that the role is no longer needed and necessary in the company, so there wasn't a role for me to fulfill. So I have been made redundant. Obviously with that does come a pay package alongside that, but I now do not have that job, which has been a bit of a weird time. So if you've been around my content over the last few weeks, you might have seen me saying things are a bit strange at the moment. That is why. I was told 2 weeks ago that this was happening, and it's been a really weird time in between then and now. I have felt very, very strange. I have felt so many different feelings. The main one is absolute fear and anxiety that something is going to mean that I lose my flat. Obviously, I need to get another job. I need to get another job fast, otherwise I am at risk of losing my home, and that is utterly terrifying. I am incredibly appreciative that I do have freelance incomes, but they are just not enough to cover the cost of living here. I work freelance in the social media world. I also have my Patreon community, which I love so much and have been a massive support for me over this time, especially. It's just been such a weird time and weird headspace. And I'm also a wedding photographer. All of those things are great, but they can also, like the wedding photography is very far and few between sometimes. Like I might not have a lot coming in for that over a good few months. It's just very sporadic with some things, and that is what working freelance is, and I'm fine with that as long as I have something that's more stable alongside it, which I don't now have, which is scary. So I just thought we'd have a little chatty catch up vlog. This is just going to be a vlog over the next week or two. It's going to be very interesting to see what my life looks like over the next week or two, because I am still working other jobs and things. So I still have that stability and that routine, but I don't have the stability and routine of sitting down for my 8:30, 4:30 job 4 days a week. I'm going to carve a routine for myself. I'm going to have time that I come and sit down, have my work time in my head. I am going to do that because I know that's going to be really helpful, but oh man, it's just been so weird. It's been so weird and really difficult. I'm really trying to remain upbeat about it, but honestly, I am terrified of losing my flat. That is my biggest thing. Alternatively, I could get something else really quickly and then be in a really great position, and that would be fantastic. And obviously I'm working really hard to try and enable all of those things to happen. Or I could get more freelance work, or I could get more wedding photography, or I could have the Patreon community grow. All these things could happen, but it's just so uncertain, and oh God, I'm trying to smile through it because my stomach is in knots. But that's what's been happening with me over the last few weeks, and it's now all become official yesterday. Oh, it's very weird. It's very, very weird. Something that's cool though is the book that I'm going to be reading in this vlog, which is Hot Wax by ML Rio, which I'm so excited about. This is one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I can't remember the release date for this, but I'll pop it along the bottom of the screen now. This is an ARC. This is 41 of 150. Thank you so, so much to the publishers for sending this through to me. I'm so buzzed. I haven't even taken the little seal thing off of it yet because I just wanted to show it absolutely pristine, because it's just so cool. Such a cool little tape-esque design. Oh, this is a book about music. I have not read the blurb for a long old time though, so maybe we should do that, because I need a little bit of a refresher about what I'm going into here. This is a vivid and immersive tale of one woman's reckless mission to make sense of the events that shattered her childhood and made her who she is. Summer 1989, 10-year-old Suzanne is drawn like a magnet to her father's forbidden world of electric guitars and tricked-out cars. When her mother remarries, she jumps at the chance to tag along on the concert tour that might just be Gil and the Kill's wild ride to glory, but fame has sharper fangs than anybody realised, and the band blazes up the charts. As the band blazes up the charts, internal power struggles set Gil and his group on on a collision course destined for a bloody reckoning, one shrouded in mystery and lore for decades to come. The only witness to a desperate act of violence, Suzanne spends the next 29 years trying to disappear. She trades the music and mayhem of her youth for the quiet of the suburbs and the company of her mild-mannered husband Rob, but when her father's sudden death resurrects the troubled past she finds so hard to bury, she leaves it all behind and hits the road in search of answers. Hitching her fate and Gil's beloved car to two vagabonds who call an old Airstream trailer home, she finds everything she thought she'd lost: desire, adventure, and the woman she once wanted to be. But Rob refuses to let her go. Determined to bring her back where she belongs, he chases her across the country and drives her into a desperation of all of her own. Drenched in knockdown, drag-out rock and roll, Hot Wax is raucous, breakneck ride to hell and back, where getting lost might be the only way to find yourself and save your soul. I'm so excited for this book. So this is making me happy. This is making me feel less stressed. We're going to see what this vlog becomes, friends. We're going to see what it becomes. I don't know, but this is like a week or two of me existing without the stability of my day job. And how weird that's going to be. Come along for the ride. So I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm going to have to cut this sticker to get the book out, thinking this would just like flip open. No, it's like a little sleeve. It's gone proper VHS-y. Can I get it out the sleeve? No. Why would I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ta-da! Boom. Tis the Ark. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this book. I get to start it later today. I'm heading to Play Rounders tonight, but when I get back, I'm going to start this. trying out new products in my hair to try and encourage the natural curl. And the other day, the humidity just got to it and doubled it in size. Less humid today, which I thought would be a good thing, but actually I don't know. I don't know. So this is what the vibe is today. Anyway, reading update on Hot Wax. I am over the halfway point. I have got, I think, around like 120, 130 pages left of this book. The vibes in this book are just immaculate, as I knew they would be. I think also combined, there's hair getting everywhere. Combining this with reading it in a very like hot summer period is perfect, because that is a lot of the setting of this book as well. We're going between a couple of different times in our main character's life. In the modern present day time, we're getting a lot of questions that I think the past times are going to give us answers to. There is so much intrigue and so many different things happening that I am completely addicted to finding out the answers for. And it's written in such a compelling way, as Emil Rio does such a good job of doing, and also like combining that with creating a brilliant atmosphere. It has that gritty, grungy music scene vibe to it, and I love it so much. We know I am in my reading books about music era. I'm loving it so much, and it fuels my soul, and especially at the moment it just makes me excited to read books that have similar passions to me. Also, the main character is a photographer, so that's another passion that's similar, and I absolutely love that it's got that angle to it as well, because I didn't know that going into it, I don't think. So I've got both the music and the photography element, which is just so good. I'm having such a good time with this and enjoying it so much. So this, yeah, it's great. It's exactly what I wanted to be reading at the moment as well, and just completely escaping into. Also, one of the things I quite like is that all the characters are quite unreliable, so we're getting these kind of like little looks into our main character's life and a couple of other characters as well, but we're not able to combine the full picture yet, because they are unreliable narrators, and also because of the way that the narrative is being told, and I just think that that works altogether like really well and keeps it being really intriguing. I've ended up accidentally picking up another book about music as my audiobook. What's happening to me? Anyway, this is my current audiobook. This is Ashley Poston's Sounds Like Love. It's following a musician and a songwriter, and they have this fairly unusual connection going on. Ashley Poston writes books that are romances that have a little bit of a sprinkle of magic to them, and I really like that about these books. I'm not a big romance reader, but there is something about Ashley Poston's writing style. It's just quite fun and easy. The only thing is, I do find myself reading bits from Hot Wax and thinking that something that happened in my audiobook was happening in Hot Wax, and then having to remember they're two different books. I don't know why I did this to myself. I literally was just scrolling BookBeat and that popped up. I didn't even know Ashley Poston had another book out, and I was immediately like, oh my god, yes, and started listening to it without really thinking about it. So I don't know why I've done this to myself, but I blame BookBeat for having a good selection of books, which is, there's a free trial link down below. See how I did that? Such a smooth transition. Ooh, who saw that coming? I love BookBeat. It's great. It's an audiobook listening app, and there is a link to I can't remember how many days free trial. How many days is it? There's a link below to a free trial that I think is maybe 45 days. They changed it recently. If you click on it, you'll find out, and it'll tell you all the information that you need to know. Very professional. I'm finding it really weird trying to like sink into a routine. This week has been the first week I have tried to sit down and have a routine, because I still have my freelance work, and I'm also like going out and doing things and seeing friends and stuff, so it's just kind of trying to make everything fit around and have some semblance of normality, but it's also really weird. I don't know, things feel weird. Obviously, like, I'm applying and looking at jobs and stuff as well and trying to get all of that stuff sorted, but I feel okay in myself. I think that because I'm at the beginning stage of this, I feel like I've got the time ahead of me. Also, I am in Ireland for my birthday from the end of next week. It's my 30th birthday the week after next, or like the week that you're watching this. I don't know. It's my 30th birthday coming very soon in the middle of July, and I'm going to Ireland to celebrate. That's my birthday trip, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm kind of focusing on that at the moment as well. I think that's going to be, that's just perfectly timed. So I can't wait for that. Many exciting things. But yeah, everything feels weird, but also I'm okay at the moment. I don't know. Last week I felt really off, and this week I haven't. So maybe I'll just feel different every single week about this. I probably will as it progresses, but it's just a strange situation to be in. I just want to make sure that I am protecting the life I have built for myself, my home, everything around me. And to do that, I need to find the work or grow the work that I currently do, which would be like through my wedding photography, my content stuff, Patreon things, anything like that. So if you are watching this video, I appreciate it so much. If you are in my Patreon, I appreciate it so much. If you've ever considered booking me as a wedding photographer, probably a little bit more niche on that one, I appreciate it so much. It's really weird to have the freedom to say it's Friday and I'm just gonna crack on with editing this vlog. I just was editing that footage, which I filmed like 45 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, my hair is so bad. It looked okay in the viewfinder when I started filming. It's such a mess. This is the thing, like when I try and go back to having it naturally curly, it always takes ages to kind of readapt and get used to not having the heat on it. And I always prefer to do it in the summer, obviously, because it can dry a lot quicker in the hot weather. But I have to just have this bird's nest hair. Speaking of a bird's nest, my friend and I went to Lymington, which has a really beautiful nature reserve with lots of nesting birds. It's such a lovely walk route around this area. I bought my very old, very rubbish, but very nostalgic and fun camcorder with me, just to capture a few of the moments of the day. It was really nice to just be outside and in this beautiful environment for a little bit. It felt very escapist, and we got to meet some horses who came right up to us, which was incredibly exciting. They had a little foal with them. It was all very, very cute. Alright peoples, here's a challenge I have. And we might as well deal with this together. We might as well deal with it now. This has become a situation. I need to put a bigger moss pole in this plant and put it into a bigger pot. So I need to do some rejigging. I have a pot for this, I have a bigger moss pole. It can upgrade quite easily. So that frees up this pot and this moss pole, which I think might work quite well for this plant, which has been doing very, very good this summer and is growing all the way down. But I feel like maybe it could benefit from a moss pole so it goes up. I don't know. I don't 100% know if I want that one to go up or if I'm happy to have it hanging, because I do love the hang of the plants. And then if I do repot this one, it frees up that pot. So what I can then do is put these two into one pot together because they're the same plant. And this one's like, I mean, I don't even know, it's gone all around here. There's a little bit out of hand, but it's fine. Repotting plants in a top floor flat is a pain in the ass because I have no garden. I have a balcony, but it's hard to repot them there because then if the soil goes places, like I just kind of have to knock it off the balcony, which I obviously don't want to do because then it's going to go down to the people below me. So I basically just have to try and plant-proof my kitchen and lay down a load of bin bags on the floor and just hope that I don't make too much of a mess, which I always do make too much of a mess. So without further ado, let's sort these plants out. All the books are gonna fall. Oh my god, when does this one end? I've been really trying to wait for my mum to help me with this one because it's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna try and tackle it on my own. So I mean, step one is taking it down. I don't even know where. Oh my god. Oh, everything is just tangled up. I love having a forest in my home, but when it comes to actually taming that forest, not so much. I don't even know which plant ends where. Like, I mean, there must be an end, but where? Okay, so I actually ran out of soil, so I couldn't do the two little ones, but I managed to get this one in this pot. and this one in this pot. I feel like I could do a much better job of neatening this up, and I will probably do that at some other point, but it's finally repotted. So I'm thinking of switching this in for this and then putting this up the top there, if it will fit. Okay, new plan. This plant is now here because it did not fit in the spot that I wanted in my bedroom. I don't love it there. Maybe if I got a different pot for it, I might like it there a bit more, but for now, I think that this will be okay. I finished Emma Rio's Hot Wax and I have no idea how to talk about this book, which is not great because I need to try and review it in this vlog. I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, but I don't know why I can't process my thoughts and feelings on it properly because I feel like I'm still immersed in the world of this book. First off, atmosphere. Brilliant. Emma Rio is so good at writing fantastic atmospheres. The Villains has the best atmosphere. This has a fantastic, raw, gritty, grimy, ingrained in the music industry kind of atmosphere. The sticky summer days, like, it just built together perfectly to create this environment that you, the reader, feel like you are trapped in. And I just think it felt great in that sense. Characters, brilliant, absolutely love them. Suzanne is such an interesting main character to follow because she is an unreliable narrator. We are seeing pieces of her childhood being pieced together, and we're seeing her as an adult in the present day trying to get answers to a lot of questions she has still from her childhood, and because of that she is a very unreliable narrator. We don't really know what's happened to her and she's not quite sure what's happened to her. There's a lot of moments of trauma and dark moments in this book, especially in her younger years, that we see her experience and is still just trying to make sense of it all, and I think that moving the plot along is just, it just makes you feel really invested in her journey, and also all the other characters in this, seeing the members of the band that we get to meet, the people in the modern day, the present day timeline that we get to see as well, that I just absolutely loved getting to know a little bit about. I mean, this is Suzanne's story, but these are all the people that have had a part in that story in some way or another, and it was really interesting getting to see the variation of different characters that we got to meet in this book. The plot itself is incredibly addictive because you are trying to get these answers with Suzanne, but you're also seeing this band and their attempt at rising to fame. We're also seeing Suzanne's relationship with the people in her life, especially her dad, and the kind of turmoil that comes with that relationship. And because we've got this present day timeline, we're getting information that makes us as the reader a lot more aware of what's happening when we see the moments in the past that Suzanne herself isn't yet aware is going to go in a certain direction. We've kind of got a little bit more knowledge there, and that kind of makes it an interesting perspective to read from as well. Just generally, I think that Emma Ray's done such a fantastic job of bringing this story to life, of creating this music scene that just feels so immersive and just absolutely fantastic, and created a plot that is incredibly compelling, incredibly intriguing, and I had a great time with it. I love this book. I thought it was great. 4.5 out of 5 stars. I also finished Ashley Poston's Sounds Like Love as an audiobook, which I also really enjoyed. Retrospectively, probably shouldn't have picked up 2 books about music at the same time, but that apparently is my niche at the moment, so I didn't even think about it. I just did it. I don't know why I did this. I think I just got excited that Ashley Poston had a book out about music in a time where I'm reading loads of books about music, so I don't know. I think I need a little bit of a break from the books about music now though, but I did really enjoy this one. This one's a romance, and I was quite pleased that it didn't fall into too many of the typical tropes in that genre that I don't like so much, so I think it did a really good job, and I had a really good time with it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I've not talked about that one too much in this vlog, but I think that it had a really nice message and theme of somebody trying to kind of figure out what they want in their life to make them happy, and I like the theme of that very much at the moment because that is what I am trying to work out. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I'm not really sure what this vlog has been. It's been a weird few weeks, but I do feel like I'm slowly forming a routine. I'm away for my birthday next week, so I feel like that's just going to throw any routine that I have managed to form out the window, but I'm very excited about my trip to Ireland for my 30th, so that should be really good. But yeah, thank you for watching. It's been a weird one. We'll see what life throws at me. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I will see you in the next one.